Happy New Year, Sweeney
Happy New
Band!
Year!
Welcome back to the Sweeney Junior High Band Hall. I'm Miss Mitchell. This is Mr. Ragsback, just in case you forgot over the Christmas break. We are here to go over a few things with you for the next 3 weeks that are happening here in Beginner Band. Our goal is to try to do one of these videos every 3 weeks for this next semester because that's how our objectives line up. That's how the progress reports line up. So here is video number 1 of 2020.
All right, and it is a brand new semester, so all of our grades are reset. We are starting from square one, so that means that everyone has an equal opportunity to make the best grade possible. You're not trying to repair last fall. We're at square one. So with that in mind, speaking of grades.
So a new thing that is important for our beginner band kids this semester is eligibility. Now, we don't see this as much their beginner band year because most of our beginners are 6th graders, and this affects more of like our 7th and 8th graders that are in athletics and stuff like that. But we do really take a good look at eligibility this semester for a few reasons. One is that we take a spring trip together at the end of April. If you are not passing your classes, whether it's band, science, PE, math, whatever it is, then you will not be eligible to go on that trip. Another reason is that this semester we're really looking hard at where our kids are going to go as far as band placement goes. We have symphonic band and we have concert band. Symphonic band, due to being the higher band of the two, has a lot more performances, and in order to travel off campus or participate in public performances, you have to be eligible, which means you have to pass your classes. So we'll be taking a really hard look at grades this semester, not just for us, but for everybody.
And for those in band, that if you're struggling with your grade in band, most likely it was because of your practice record. And because of that, I just wanted to go back over what we expect with our practice record. Every week, we expect every student to practice a total of 100 minutes. That can be divided however it needs to be over the week, whether it's 40 minutes at one time, 20 minutes, however you need to spread it out. But each of those practice sessions needs to have an initial next to it. Otherwise, those minutes will not count towards the total grade. And then after you have all of the minutes there, you need to initial at the bottom with the total. And this is for every week. So 100 minutes a week, and that will ensure that you keep your grade up. So that moves us on to our other objectives in addition to practicing.
Right. So while they're practicing, hopefully those 100 minutes a week. And remember, it's 100 minutes equals 100 in a grade book. 70 minutes a week, 70 minutes in a grade book. It's very easy math that way. Things that they should be practicing are going to be on their new objective sheet, which they will be receiving on Wednesday, January 8th, depending on when you see this video. Last semester, our kids learned how to be masters of the musical alphabet. This year, they become masters of the key signatures. So we'll be talking through how to do that in classes this first week back. So the first things they'll need to do is pass off the key of C and the key of F, and we'll talk through what that means in class. We're going to be learning new rhythms in our rhythm charts that are in their binder. We're going to learn how to count syncopated rhythms on chart 10. And then they're going to be playing rhythms off of chart 6, which is their 8th note chart. So parents, make sure that you are listening for those things at home. Another thing, as we get more in depth with our instrument playing, is that each class is going to have an instrument-specific objective. So the flute objective may not be the same as the trumpet objective, may not be the same as the percussion objective. So each director will be giving that objective to kids in class on an individual basis. And as always, make sure, parents, that you are signing down here at the bottom. There's a place where it says parent signature. And in Canvas, students will submit a picture of that once it's signed. And that's due by next Wednesday, January 15th. That is a separate grade from the objectives themselves. It's just a daily grade to get that signature. But that shows us that the students have communicated to you what we're looking for in class these next 3 weeks.
And then lastly, next week we'll be pushing out with our students, we'll be sending home a financial statement. You should have received one last semester, kind of near the beginning.
And probably a couple different times throughout the semester too.
Right. So this financial statement, it'll show what is left on the account per student. Some of the fees that we need covered are the junior high band trip, the shirt fee, the book fee, and if you are one of the instrumentalists that takes home or uses one of the school's horns, there's also an instrument usage fee. And we're bringing that one up because some people had a problem getting an instrument home. So if your student, if your child's not bringing home their instrument to practice, then communicate with us and we can we want to be for them to be able to practice at home. So make sure we're getting all those financial statements looked at and taken care of, and we should be good. I think that is all we have for you on this video.
Right, and the big thing about the instruments is, like, we understand the financial, like, difficulty. We totally understand that. All we ask is that we communicate, because at this point, we're halfway through the school year. So if your student's reason for getting zeros on their practice records is because they're not taking their instrument home because they haven't sent money to pay for the instrument, that's not really a great reason anymore. So we just need that communication. We have a pretty open door policy. We have a Remind account that you can send us messages through. You can email either of us. You can set up a meeting with us. There's plenty of different ways that you can communicate with us so that we can help your child be as successful as possible. But at this point, every student should be taking their instrument home every day. And we'll make sure that we emphasize that in class with your students as well. So again, if you have any questions, email us, call us, come talk to us in person, whatever works best for you. And hope everyone has a great start to 2020.